Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to discuss with part B of subject Information Technology, and part B, chapter 1 is here related to ITES industries. So, part B chapter name is that is given as per book. It is your Introduction to IT and ITES industries. So, in this part, the first topic that is in session 1 that is related to your ITES industry, and topic name is applications of ITES industries. Basically, ICT. ICT means information and communication technology. It become the basic requirement of modern society. What is the meaning? It means without information technology skills, without IT skills, we are not able to operate our system in a faster manner. So it is one of the fastest growing economic activity that allows a user to easily assess the information on different levels. Like if we want to assess the information of Aadhaar card, so we can maintain the record, we can assess the information with the help of online system. That is a part of ITES industry. So what is IT? Basically, it is defined the use to store, to retrieve, or transmit, or manipulate data or information. Basically, the main concept of IT, the main concept of computer system is to store the information, retrieve into say, open or fetch the information, transmit into say, transfer the information from one computer system to another computer system, and manipulate means do editing in the information or data, often in the context of a business or enterprise level. A IT system is the combination of information system and a communication system. So in general, a computer system that include all the parts of hardware, includes all the parts of software and related peripheral. It means related devices which are operated by a specific group of users. So what is IT? IT is a subset of information and communication technology. Computers and information systems are the important part of every business because it becoming a tightly integrated part of every work field. Like every business today want to invest in the technology to compete well in the market, because there is a huge competition. To face the competition, they need to spend money in the IT sector. So mixing IT and business, it helps to the better relationship in a business with a potential customer, streamline the smooth operation. It means to process the business in a smooth way, and reducing the cost of business, improving efficiency and maximize profit, and minimizing waste and much more operations. So basically, without IT, a business can't survive in the competitive environment. So now next topic is ITES. What is the full form of ITES? ITES means information technology enabled services. Which services are provided by IT industry? So ITES is a set of wide variety of operations. It includes a group of operations which uses information technology to improve the efficiency of an organization. So the major companies in the complete world prefer India for outsourcing. Outsourcing means to say expand the business, IT enabled services. And Philippines is also one of the most popular choice of ITS. Like India, Philippines also provides relatively cheaper, it would mean to say less costly and talented workforces, which helps to reduce the cost and improve the service. So assessing the similar services from a developed nation, it will cost a minimum 3 or 4 times premium as compared to India. It means it will provide a 3 to 4 times more business for a country. So the main objective of ITS industries are facilitating business strategy. A user will be able to make the plan for their business, how they will survive, how they will run their business environment. Attaining an organization's business goal, and the main objective is to fulfill the business goal. What is the ultimate goal of business? To sell the product in a competitive market and earn more profit. It means income should be more, so it can be performed with the help of online services that is provided by IT industry. Next is business processing outsources. BPOs are like your organizations which provide the services for outsourcing of your product. You can sell the product in the outside market also. And back office operation, it means to say backup record that is kept in the office to perform different activities. It means if a company want to check how much income they have generated in 1 month, so it can be maintained in a backup office record. And logistic management, a company which is providing the online services, it will help to maintain the record of items delivered to the number of user, items sold online, and on which date they will be delivered to the customer, and to maintaining the record. It means a user can maintain the stock record also, how much stock is left in the store and how much they need to produce more. It is the logistic management. And call centers, it also helps the services to the call centers. In call centers, it is also helping to generate a number of jobs. In the current scenario, a person is not having much time to move manually on a particular store, so they will take the help from call centers. So the main objective of IT is to provide the call center services for different companies to satisfy the customer more and more. And knowledge processing outsourcing, that is also known as KPO, it will spread the knowledge of your product. It will increase the knowledge of your product to the outside market. Like if you want to extend the business in America, but in America the person don't know about the feature of your product, so KPO will help to broadcast the feature of your product in the outsourcing system, that will help to satisfy the customer by telling the product feature or by providing the satisfactory services. That is the system of KPO, that is known as knowledge processing outsourcing. And legal processing outsourcing, it can help to maintain the legal record. It means if somebody want to move in a foreign country, so they need to show the particular identity record that is issued by government. And in the foreign country, they will check your ID and they can easily access your information if it is available on the online system. So legally you can show that I am the person from which country and what is my home address. Game processing outsourcing. Game processing outsourcing, it also provides a service related to playing the online games. Right now it's going on more, but it is not a good practice for uh, small age childs. Now it includes a service like ECRM. What is ECRM? Electronic Customer Relationship Model. It creates a good relationship between companies, that will helpful for a organization to sell the product on a easy way and satisfactory services. And medical transcription and coding, data processing, data mining, electronic publishing, so many services are providing. So popular companies that are using the services of IT are like TCS, that is Tata Consultancy Services, Infosys, Wipro, HCL, Tech Mahindra, Mphasis, NIIT. A number of thousands of companies are there that are using the IT services to spread their business in country. So information technology helps in companies' business by improving the quality of services providing that business. So the most important aspect of ITS is the value addition of IT enabled services. And what are the value addition? What we can improve in our business? Customer relationship management. We can manage a good relationship between customer and organization. A customer can making call on time. A customer can uh, directly interact with a company. A company can provide the uh, particular time interval messages. They can ask to the customer satisfactory services. So many concepts are included in customer relationship management. Improved database. A company can maintain the record for a number of years and they can compare the current record with the previous record. Improved look and feeling of existing services of assets. So it will also help to feel your business, it is good, it is running as per the current scenario of marketing. So the outcomes of an ITS in two form: direct improved services benefit and indirect improved services benefit. Direct means these benefits are realized immediately, they will affect immediately. And indirect, these benefits can add over a period of time. As the time will be pass out, after some time you will find the effect and you can utilize in effectively. Like it means you are planning for today and you will see the effect of that planning in future. So traditional services IT enabled when we will include. So what will be the value addition? It will provide the delivery service on a good manner. What are the advantages of ITS? We can provide the perfect quality. So the Indian firms practice rigorous quality measurements. So matching the global standards, so the projects and services do not have to compromise with the quality. And second one, lesser cost. On a less cost, the cost of resources in developing country like India is quite less as compared to the most of developed economics. So it helps in significant most cost reduction. And familiarity with global language, it is very good practice that a user will improve their practice, improve their skill in the other languages also. Like we can improve our skill as well in English, we can improve in German, we can improve in French also. So many projects we are looking on online transaction. Focus on key business areas. Processes like customer care, back end, and it can also help the company control to the business flow and focus on the specific area where we are lacking more, where a company is more lacking. What are the disadvantages? First disadvantage is exposure to risk. If the project is left in midway, then company can be sometimes promoted to the legal action. So the risk become larger in case of assembly line processes, where the next step depends on the previous steps. And scope and budget enhancement, basically due to the more investment in the business, lack of instructions for the project development can lead to escalate its scope. So it can result in delay and cost increment. The cost will be increases if we are using the IT services and we are not aware about the project development system. BPO. BPO meant to say business processing outsourcing. Recently I told this service refers to performing business operations by means of outside services provider. Being a subset of IT, BPO plays a very useful role in optimizing your business performance. It provides cost-effective measures that allows firm to outsource the non-core tasks. So the major and most important reason for implementation of outsourcing is significant and massive cost reduction. It helps to reduce the cost for an organization. It reduces the cost of tasks that a company requires. So BPO services include manufacturing of some kind of products, back office functions like accounting, data entry, and human resources. It also include frontline and services like customer care and technical support. So BPO options. BPO provide three types of outsourcing options. First one is onshore outsourcing, nearshore and offshore. Onshore means it is a domestic outsourcing. It refers to the obtaining BPO services from company and organization within the same country. And nearshore, it refers to the services when company and organization in the neighboring countries. And offshore, it refers to the services from an external company or organization in another country except the neighboring country. So every BPO provides different types of services like multiple services are financial, accounting, taxation, e-publishing, legal services, multimedia, document management system, software testing service, healthcare services. Everywhere we can use the IT skills. Now, what are the benefits of IT? Very first benefit, it's the most important benefit, that is focus on core business. A company will be able to focus on their business specific environment where they need to improve more. So outsourcing on the back end and less important task helps the organization to focus on more important processes that distinguish them in the marketplace. How a company can differentiate from others. So it is the main benefit. Second is outside expertise. The outsourcing vendors are specified, they are the specialized in their task assigned to them. So every labor is skilled in his field and knows all the complexity of tasks. The major benefit is that they will be quick in their business, they will be quick accessible, they are quick in providing the effective solution for a smoother process handling. They can easily handle the process in a smooth way. Next is save on infrastructure and technology. Outsourcing eliminates the need of investing more in infrastructure and latest technology. So the outsourcing business partner, they can share and invest and helping the business capital saving more and more. They can save their capital in the open market, they can invest more in the open market, they can share their resources, they can share their partnership firms. So many benefits are there. Increase company flexibility. Outsourcing companies provides the flexibility of working in shifts. If outsourcing is there, it will help in keeping the workflow in a line without creating a gap between the services and reducing continuous single man labor. So either than taking 16-hour work from a one person, it is better to make the slots of 8 hours, so it will provide the effective and good services to a customer. Increase in revenue of offering high quality deliverable helps to create a good marketplace value for companies that providing the outsources. So the fast and quality services are generated to increase the revenue for a company. Revenue means to say income of company. Company will get more income if they will use the offline and online both type of services. So which type of BPM industries are in India? BPM mean to say it is the business processing management. It is the optimization method which will help to manage the business in such a way that is more productive, agile and profitable. A number of methods are used in this to discover their model, analyze the business, measurement, improve, optimize, and automation of your business processes. So the business processes can be structured and repeatable. BPM is now considered as a critical component of organizational intelligence. So operational intelligence is a practice of real-time dynamic business environment. The major concern, the real-time information from OI helps to take reflexive action based on predefined rules. So what are the rules used by the company? It is very easy to apply all the rules as per the previous environment or as per the previous requirement of the business. Operational intelligence basically focus on continuously recurring the business processes and events. So it can help a group of areas. It is helpful task to fast and reliable decision making also. It works as a bridge. It means it works as a middleman between the information technology and business areas. Some of critical IT issues which are addressed by BPM are managing end-to-end customer facing processes. It means providing the delivery from customer. It is also sometimes create the problem. Customer is not able to get the delivery on right time or it will face the problem. Second, merging data and increasing its visibility into related data and information. Sometimes we are able to maintain the record properly, but sometimes we are lacking to combine all the record or related data or information. It is taking much time. It will also increase the cost of your maintenance. Increasing the flexibility and functionality of current infrastructure and data. We were planning priorly on a manual system, but when we use the IT concept, the business is becoming less flexible and the functionality to current infrastructure and data is also critical. So it is also the problem to increasing the flexibility of business. And next is establishing a common language for a business IT alliance. And it is also the main point that for communicating in a business environment, a company or business should use a common language that is understood by customer or a company environment. Otherwise, there is no any use of communication with a business environment with the help of IT skill. So in this session, we have covered session 1 from page number 150 to 153. If you are facing any problem, you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. It's 999118890. So we will meet in next session with next video. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.